Thanks for watching Hindsight 101. Click the subscribe button and select the notification bell to stay up to date.
Hello, I'm Derek, and welcome to Hindsight 101, where you'll learn about things that will help you in everyday life. Now, Tacklife sent me this jump starter kit for free in exchange for my review. So I was like, why not? I usually didn't really like these things because I had the old school clunky ones that just took up a lot of space, and they only did one thing, and that was jump the battery. So it would just sit in my car collecting dust, and until the point that I needed it, and by the time I did need it, the battery was dead. And it was just like dead low power. It was dead as in I couldn't use it anymore. So I vowed that I'd never really get one and just rely on good old faithful jumper cables. And this came along and it had all these different features. So let's talk about it. So I'll tell you what's here, and then at the end, we'll actually test it out on a real battery. So here's the port where the jump starter cables go. You have an on and off switch. We'll talk about that in a minute. You had an on and off button that controls the lights here. We'll show you that. There is a port, USB port, for fast charging for your cell phone. There's a regular USB port just for charging. And here's the port for the cigarette lighter adapter. And then here's the port where you charge. Let's talk about charging, because that's where most people had an issue on Amazon. They would say that I tried to charge it because it came about 71% full. They tried to charge it and it wouldn't charge. So let's demonstrate. Well, as you can see, I'm going to plug the unit in. So nothing really happens that it's charged. You have to turn it on. And now you can see it says in. When I take that out, it doesn't say the in. As long as you plug it in and it says the in, it is now charging. Like I said, it was at 71%. I know you can't see the screen. I'll take a picture of it later. But it's at 71%. And then it took about 2 to 3 hours to get it to 100%. So you can see here now that the light turned off what I was talking about. You see the word in. When you see the word in, that means it's in charging mode. So you have to make sure that this switch is on and it says in, and you're good to go. So let's get rid of that. Let's talk about some of the other stuff. So first, let's talk about this light. And that's one good feature. You click it, hold it down. It turns on this light. It's fairly bright. Let me turn off the lights. See, it's pretty bright. Can't complain. So now, you just hold it. It turns off. Now, if you do a double click, it has this seizure-causing red flash. It's the SOS button, like if you're stuck on the highway. Probably never use it, but hey, it's there. Probably didn't cost them too much to add to it. Next, we have the quick charge. So I can take my cell phone and you can see charging. And put it in the other port as well, the standard port. As you can see, still charging. Those work. Next, we're going to try cigarette lighter adapter. So that's where this goes, right in here. Let's put it to the test. I have a power converter for my car that I plug into a cigarette lighter. So say I want to kind of hook up, charge my daughter's tablet or whatever I have in the car. I use this, or hook up the laptop. I can use this. Plug this up. And it is on. So now let's plug something into it. I'm going to, again, charge my cell phone. As you can see, showing a charge. Does work. Oh, I also forgot to mention it has a compass. Maybe if I was a hiker, camper, but to me, useless for my everyday commute to work. But now, let's talk about the other accessories. These are the little mini jumper cables. And then here, like I said, this is how you plug it in. It shows you right here, negative and positive. and then one's bigger and smaller, so you can't mess this up. And also, just so you know, it's always going to be facing like this. And you plug it in this way. There you go. Very simple. So, also, you get a cigarette lighter adapter to charge it. And you also get a spare USB cable with a micro adapter. So this is about it for the features of the Tacklife unit. So let's go check out a demonstration. All right, let's go. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try to start the bike just to show that the battery's dead. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and try to jump start the bike here. First thing you got to do is turn power on. And you open this little flap here and plug it in. You can only plug it in one way because of the way it's shaped, just so you don't get it backwards. Okay. And then when we hook it up to the battery, if the green light right here comes on, then you do not need to hit the boost button. The boost button just bypasses the safety on it. And the safety is just so these things aren't live all the time, and then you might cross it over and hit something you're not supposed to, short something out. So when we hook it up, the green light comes on, you do not have to hit the boost. Okay, make sure I got a pretty good connection. So that should do it right there.
Once you're finished with the battery, make sure you disconnect the jump starter kit so you don't damage the unit. I'd like to give a special thanks to my friend Tim for helping me make this video. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. And if you want to stay up to date, ring that bell. Thank you so much. Take care.